Okay, I'm going to show you how to make this sort of our final product. I'm going to show you how we're going to make this so that we can have an interactive taxonomy classification handout. So you're going to have 5 sheets of paper, whether Miss Barnett gives them to you or they are your own sheets of paper. You're going to take the first one and you're simply going to fold it almost in half. You want to leave a little bit of overhang edge, just like you see here. Okay, and then I'm going to flatten it out. So I've got my first piece, my second piece of paper, put underneath it, and then I take the one that I just folded, and I'm going to kind of line it up at the bottom here so there's a little bit of that overhang, and I'm going to take the top, fold it over. Now I have 4. Paper number 3. Take this to the bottom so there's some overhang. And then I'm going to fold it over on the top. Did that again, paper number 4. I'm going to repeat this, some overhang on the bottom. And then it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to fold this on the top. And then my final page, my 5th page, I'm creating this overhang. And then I'm going to fold on the top again. And I have this. Now what I'm going to do is Miss Barnett's going to come around and help you kind of staple. So we're going to staple 1, 2. Okay, and then I have this. And the next step is I am going to kind of just draw lines that would just give me a little bit of a triangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of where it meets. You want to make sure that it's not too small of a triangle, but just a little bit of a triangle there. And actually, I don't like how I did that, so I think that that's a little bit too small. So it doesn't have to be like an exact triangle. It actually can just be so that I slim it down. So I'm going to actually take my lines a little bit wider to that point, and then I'm going to go there. That's probably what I would like. So it doesn't actually have to meet at the bottom. Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along my lines there. Hey, boys, I'm recording a video for teaching, so shh. Okay. I'm going to cut along my lines on either side, but my papers are staying together because I've stapled them. Okay, so now I've got this upside down triangle looking thing. So this is taking shape. All right, now what we're going to do, and mine's not the prettiest because I made a mistake at the beginning, but you probably won't make that mistake. I'm just going to kind of clean it up. Okay, so now we're going to label this. So my top one is actually going to say, and there's going to be some instructions attached on Schoology too that you can look at here in a moment. So my top one is actually going to say taxonomy. Taxonomy. And then my next flap is going to be domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, and then really small down here, binomial, nomenclature. Okay, that's not perfect if I wasn't writing in a marker, but you'll see these instructions on Schoology. Under taxonomy, I want you to write this little phrase. Dear King Philip came over for great spaghetti. Dear King Philip came over for great spaghetti. So this is a phrase that helps you remember the order of these things. Obviously, the shape is indicative of how many living things are in these categories. So remember, we're going to have a lot of living things in this domain, and you get less and less and less, and you're down to a singular species down here at the bottom. Okay. And so the directions on Schoology are going to be that you're going to pick a particular organism, and you've got some ideas there. And as you write down certain things about domain in general, you're going to be detailing your living things categories for each of those. And there's going to be things you write in here for kingdom, maybe something that you draw all the way down to the binomial nomenclature, which is actually just the scientific name of your particular organism, which is going to be its genus and species. So when it's all said and done, this will be completely filled out, and the steps on Schoology will help you.